Viki was held hostage?
Made headlines, national coverage.
I mean, national news, and I never even heard about it. Is she all right?
Oh, yes. Our Viki always ends up all right.
What are you talking about? You don't even know my Viki.
I have known Viki for a long time, way before she was your Viki. You see, she's one of my oldest and dearest friends.
Now, what is taking the driver so long?
I don't know how far away the gas station is, but I tell you, he better be jogging if he wants to keep this job.
Viki's been in the news? Like, she almost died, and I had no idea. She must think I don't care.
Oh, no. Viki would never think that.
No, when I told you about her, when I showed you her picture, why didn't you tell me then that you knew her?
I was about to. But then when I realized that Viki herself had not wanted you to know a thing about, who she was or where she came from, I thought, well, it certainly isn't my place to tell you if she doesn't want you to know about her other life.
Right here in Landview.
Small world.
Viki's an heiress?
Blood of the bluest blue.
I mean, a publisher and mother of 4, lost a daughter. How could I not have known all these things about her?
Well, she didn't even tell you her last name.
Well, we just thought that was the best way.
Viki is a multifaceted person. There are a lot of sides to her, more than you could ever dream of.
Yeah, but who could ever believe that the woman described here is just a waitress?
Oh, well, she's always been very good at dishing it out. Boom. Sorry, forgive me, but you do know my humor is based on the utmost fondness.
Why didn't you wake me up when you were watching the hostage situation on TV?
Because I was afraid you would go running straight to her.
Yeah, and what would have been wrong with that?
Okay, stop. Right now, I want you to brace yourself, okay? Because I'm going to tell you the craziest coincidence of all. This family, these people that your son Jared is bilking, the Buchanans. The Buchanans, well, comprise Viki's ex-husband and her children.
No, Viki's last name isn't Buchanan. It starts with a D.
Well, you see, her last husband was Ben Davidson. The husband before that was Sloane Carpenter. They both died terribly young, so tragic. But she was married to Clint Buchanan for eons, twice, as a matter of fact. So Jared's lie makes him Clint's half-brother and therefore uncle to Viki's children.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Well, but then Jared isn't really anything to Viki. I mean, biologically.
Jared is lying about who he is, and you have agreed to keep his secret. Surely you now see the implications of what you have gotten yourself into.
Well, I'm starting to.
You've got 2 choices here. You can tell Viki the truth and betray your promise to Jared, or you can lie to Viki and possibly break her heart. If you tell Viki that Jared's your son, there's no way she's going to let him perpetrate a fraud against her children.
I wouldn't expect her to.
And he'll be disinherited and go to jail. So what other choice do you have but to continue lying to her the way you've been lying to everybody else?
So rock and a hard place.
I am so sorry that Viki chose not to tell you who she really is. But she did, so now I'm afraid you have a pretty tough choice to make. You can either betray the son you're trying to win back, or lie to the woman you've given your heart to.
Vicky's gonna think I'm a louse for not calling her, and now when I finally do call her, I'm gonna have to be even a bigger louse and lie to her.
Or you could not call.
I don't like either option.
You know, maybe you should concentrate on your relationship with Jared, the way Viki suggested. That way, given time, the two of you might have a rapprochement, and then you won't have to lie to Viki anymore.
Yeah, I think I was fooling myself thinking that Jared would want to have anything to do with me at all. No, what do I have to offer that the Buchanans don't?
He is your flesh and blood. You love him.
Yeah, and I disappointed him today. Again, I promised him I would be there, and I wasn't.
He'll understand.
What? We ran out of gas? Basic excuse number 32 from way back when?
Yes, but in this case, it happens to be true. And it's my fault, and I'm very sorry.
No. Look, you were just trying to set me up with a job here, and you've given me a place to stay, and you've been terrific.
Oh. Does that mean that you've forgiven me for not telling you the truth about Viki?
Hey, like you said, you were just doing it out of respect for your friend.
Jared's gone.
Yeah, when he wasn't answering his phone, I knew he wasn't going to be in the diner anymore.
I have the feeling that eventually things are going to work out between the two of you.
I wish I did. And in the meantime, you're right. I can't call Viki. I mean, you know how you said I was going to have to choose between her and my son? Right now, I just hope that I'm not going to lose both of them.